Hey, babe.
I see you've got your audience here.
Yeah, he's listening intently the whole time.
I think we should get going. I know you don't like to be late.
Oh yeah, especially since this is a video on the not being late for the Groundstrokes. Probably a good idea.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. I wanted to make this video because, you know, it's easy to watch these pros. You watch Federer on TV, he looks like a ballerina up there hitting the ball. And, you know, you go out to the courts and it's a totally different story. You know, you get the T-Rex look, people are hitting the ball, they get jammed, and, you know, they're just late in general. And I remember going through that struggle because, you know, I started tennis at 16. I didn't really have any formal instruction until I decided I wanted to get really, really good. Hey, buddy. And so, you know, I learned all this stuff about the modern forehand, and I had all these ideas in my head, and I was trying to execute the swing in time, and it wasn't happening. I mean, I was getting jammed. It was so frustrating, and what's worse is I started to get pain in my shoulder because I was getting jammed so much. So in this video, we're gonna take a look at that and solve that for you, which will be really, really cool. Let's mosey on up to the court, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the ball's coming to your side of the court. You start to prepare your swing. You maybe even start a loop because you're working on a modern forehand or backhand, and the ball is in on you and you're handcuffed. You get that T-Rex look when you hit the ball. The ball then either floats to the other side to get crushed, or you miss completely and are red with embarrassment and probably feeling pretty pitiful. Trust me, I know how frustrating this is firsthand. And you may have even had a few lessons or watched a few videos that say, well, take the racket back sooner, which you definitely don't want to do because it disengages your body from the stroke, which is where your power comes from. Or you may even hear turn sooner, and that's a little better, but the question is when? And this is bad news because if you're making contact late, it puts more strain on your wrist, shoulder, and elbow, and then injuries start to happen. Now, one of the main reasons you're hitting the ball too late is because you're preparing too late. The first thing you have to do is become an expert at watching the ball. And I made a video on watching the ball that I'll link to in the description. That's key, so watch that. But assuming that you're watching the ball, I've got two things that are really going to help you here. The first is, after you come out of your split step, as soon as you know what side you're going to hit, I want you to say forehand if you're going to hit a forehand, or backhand if you're planning to hit a backhand. Do this either to yourself or you can even say it out loud. The reason this works like crazy is in that split second of when you decide on the stroke, it creates a space for you to begin your stroke. And if you start the stroke early enough, meaning you start your turn, you start rising up into the hit and all those good things, you'll have a lot more time. We get screwed up when we start moving around and we start tracking the ball, but we haven't even begun the stroke. We haven't started to turn. All of a sudden the ball's in on you and you haven't even started the stroke. What results is something out of a tennis horror movie. So don't do that. Say to yourself, forehand or backhand. And what will happen is your subconscious mind will start automatically moving you into position to hit the ball. And you can focus just on executing your stroke. The second thing you can do is reduce the amount of time you have between shots. One simple way to do this is to just have your hitting partner stand up at the net and volley back to you. This forces you to react faster, to prepare faster, and to initiate your stroke faster. If you're like me in this video and you're working with a ball machine, you can just speed up the interval of feeds to reduce the amount of time you have. The reason this works is the contrast of having less time will make it seem like you have all day when your hitting partner moves back to the baseline. But your reaction time will still be fast. So you can begin your stroke, be on time, and meet the ball out in front of your body. Thanks so much for watching this video. I had a great time making it for you, as I enjoy making every video for you. Do me a favor, leave me a comment below letting me know what you'd like to see in the next video. Click the old like button, subscribe, and don't forget to share this with somebody is always late on their ground strokes, all right? Also, if you're like me and you love Roger Federer, you're gonna love this, okay? I made a video for you, and it's all about Federer's 5 forehand secrets, and it's 5 things that anybody can do, especially you, that allows you to hit your forehand a little bit more like Rogers. So if you want that, go ahead and click the button down below. It's 100% free. You can head over to my website and sign up for that right now. All right, thanks again for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.